obesity, aggressive behavior, and low test scores. Television gets blamed for many of America's epidemics, but is television really as bad as people say? Could it actually be beneficial for children? As a mother of a young child, I know that television is a very big part of their lives. As parents, we rely on it for a few minutes of peace or as a distraction so we have a few minutes to cook or clean. Although it has a bad reputation, when used correctly, television can be a useful tool in educating children. In the minutes to follow, I'd like to explain how television can educate children, encourage children to become more active, instill positive morals and values, and promote family time. Television has been portrayed as having a negative effect on children, but when used correctly, it can actually be a beneficial tool in educating children. It has been proven that television can help children read. Parents can use television as a catalyst to get kids reading, following up on television programs by getting books on the same subject, or reading books that were adopted for programs. For example, my son is a really big Spider-Man, and he enjoys going to the library to look for Spider-Man books. He likes them because they have recognizable characters, and I like them because they introduce him to reading and enjoying books. Another way that promotes education is by introducing them to places, animals, or things that they couldn't see otherwise. For example, we may never be able to go to the jungles to see a baby jaguar, but he can see that through Go Diego Go. Or maybe we can't ever go to outer space, but he's seen that through Curious George. These television shows expose him to things that we cannot ordinarily have the resources to see. If your child shows interest in something that he can't see firsthand, showing them an educational show on this subject is a great alternative. As the rate of obesity in children has increased within the last decade, while it seems that children are sitting in front of the TV, and that can be a cause of it, children can actually become more active through watching TV. Many modern shows that are marketed towards young children can actually promote physical activity. Yo Gabba Gabba, for example, really encourages children to sing and dance and move along with them in the program. It can also encourage physical activity even when the television is turned off. My son, the big Spider-Man fan, and our neighbor, Sebastian, loves Spider-Man just as much. Occasionally, they'll both dress up as superheroes and fight imaginary villains. Through acting out the movies and the scenes, they're actually engaging in physical activity, which was sparked by watching the television show. Television can be a resource for teaching positive morals and values. Television shows like Barney or Sesame Street teach about taking turns and sharing and making friends. Another show that can be possible for children to watch is VeggieTales. It's a Christian-based show that acts out Bible stories with animated vegetables in a way that's a little more relatable to children. What you're trying to teach children at home, the morals and values that you're teaching your children, can be reinforced by educational programs that they're allowed to watch. Lastly, television can promote family time. Television can encourage interaction between children and parents. For example, your child could ask questions about what they've seen on television, or you can be the one to ask the questions such as, what letter is that? Or, did you see a Blue's Clue? Watching television is an easy way to spend time together. Even if it's just sitting in front of the television and sharing a bowl of popcorn, it can provide the opportunity for quality time, and it's also recommended that you do so in order to monitor what your child is watching and clarify something that your child saw and did not completely understand. To maximize the benefits of television, only let your child watch educational, age-appropriate television. Make sure television is not replacing physical activity. While we talked about how it can encourage physical activity, if the child is just watching television and it's taking up the time that they normally would have physical activity, that can be a negative effect. Also, it's recommended that you keep viewing time to 10 to 15 hours a week, which is about 2 hours a day. A little bit is beneficial, but too much can be counterproductive. As you can see from this speech, television is beneficial in educating children, promoting physical activity, instilling morals and values, and encouraging family time. So go ahead and let your child watch television and enjoy all the benefits that they can offer.